Hello students. Now here we are discussing about the third chapter of our home science in class 11. So this chapter is basically regarding food, nutrition, health and fitness. So what are we going to learn in this specific chapter? That is what are the basic terms of food, nutrition, nutrient, health, fitness, well-being, what are the role of foods, nutrition, what are the role of nutrition in maintaining health, mental health as well. We will understand the term about balanced diet. We will also understand how can we apply the balanced diet and how can we plan a balanced diet. We will also understand about recommended dietary allowances or RDS, and what are the difference or the basic difference between dietary requirements and recommended dietary allowances. Besides, we will also understand the basic of the classification of foods into the appropriate groups, like according to ICMR. We Indians follows the ICMR regulations. Apart from all this, we will also identify the cause, symptoms and the nutritional interventions related to the eating disorder, but that will come in the part 2. So in part 1 we will discuss about food, nutrition, nutrient, health, about the well-being, social well-being, what are the functions of food, what are the nutrition, what are the role of nutrition in our daily life. We will also try to understand about balanced diet, how can we apply that balanced diet, and we will also figure out to define the recommended dietary allowances. So let's start about the introduction, that is nutrition. Like this is the first branch of home science, as we already discussed earlier, that we have nutrition or food and nutrition, one of the most important branch of home science. So let's start understanding nutrition and what is it actually. So basically the science of the food and nutrient and their effect on our health is called basically nutrition. Basically you see like according to the ancient time, like we also can learn in the Vedas that you are what you eat. Okay, that is signifying that means the major role of nutrition in our life. Like healthy eating is very important during all over the period, all over the time period, in during the adolescence, during the infancy, during the pregnancy, during the lactating period, because this basic healthy eating will develop will help in our physical growth and development. Basically in the adolescence period, because of rapid and intense physical growth rate during this period, like in the adolescence period, we grow so fast, so that we really have to take significant amount of food what we need to eat, right? So the requirement of various nutrient increases in childhood and is at its peak during the adolescence. As the teenage progress into the adulthood, the nutritional requirements level off or even diminish. So we consume variety of food like pulses, cereals, butter, paneers, milk, vegetables. Different kinds of foods provide different type of nutrient. Therefore, it is very important to know the type of food that should be consumed for having a good health, right? And nutrition is the basic science which actually deals with all these things. Like this is the branch of home science, or this is the branch of science which basically deals with food, nutrient, and how they affect on our health. Okay, so this is basically the term nutrition. So okay, I'm changing the color here. I'm changing it to the red. Let's read. Yeah. So, and why it is important? See, we will understand why nutrition is important, but before that we need to understand what food is. Okay, we already studied about nutrition, like what it is. Basically it is all about food and nutrient, and their effect on our health. Okay, so we also need to understand what food is. So see, food is basically anything that we eat, or you can say we drink. In other language you can say, like you can see that food is the basic necessity of our life, or it may be defined as anything that we eat or drink which gets digested, assimilated in our body to provide nutrient to keep it well and to maintain a basic health, basic physical health as well as mental health. I am coming to the point of mental health, but before that, what is the interrelation, like what is the connection between this food and nutrition? Why do we always call this like food and nutrition, food and nutrition? What is the effect of these two terms in maintaining our health? Like see, here you can say that this is the very important discussion, that what is the relation or what is the interrelation of nutrition and health, or you can say nutrition and food, or these three terms like nutrition, health and food, these three terms. So see, nutrition and health are like basically two sides of a same coin. They are closely interrelated and obviously inseparable, because your health depends on nutrition and the nutrition depends on the food that you consume. So therefore food is the most important factor for our health as well as fitness. So therefore this all the 5 or 6 points basically telling us about that. Okay, so the next that is what food is, what nutrient is, etc. So here you can see here you can basically see this is one of the important thing that we can basically broadly divide the nutrient. One is the macronutrient, other is the micronutrient. Okay, so in the macronutrient we have the carbohydrate, we have proteins, we have fats. In the micronutrient we have basically the vitamins, minerals, etc. Okay, like in minerals we have iodine, in minerals we also have iron, calcium, etc. And if you see the other things, like what are the other parts of nutrient, those are you can see the water. This is not nutrient directly, but water is a basic need to maintain the statistics, to homeostasis, or you can say to maintain all the biochemical reactions inside our body. Besides that, we also have this roughage or fiber, which plays very very important role in our bowel movement. Okay, so this is all about nutrients. So basically what nutrients are those chemical compounds of foods that nourish our body, or you can say that help us to grow, that protects us from various disease, or you can say that help in your various biochemical mechanisms, all that. But the basic questions, that from where do we get the nutrient? The first thing, that is food. From the food we can get, we can get nutrients. So let's start about food. See, I already told you that what food is. That food is the basic necessity of the life, and anything that we eat or we drink, we consume. So it first gets consumed, then it gets digested, then it gets assimilated in the body. to provide the nutrient, and it hence keep us very well. Okay, so we have to read the functions of food. Basically, we have three major function of food. One is the physiological function, the psychological function, and the social function. First, we will learn about the physiological function. Basically, physiological function is what, what food do, what foods do in our in maintaining our health, like in physical health. Okay, like first of all, it provides energy. The first point is it provides energy, like all the body process, like digestion, like circulation, like respiration, and all the activities, all the minimum activities, like walking, like sleeping, like bending, or etc. All the activities require energy. And from where do we get this energy? From the food, because food provides energy to the body through some macronutrient. And what are those macronutrients? You have to remember carbohydrate, fats. Basically, carbohydrate gives us 4 kilocalorie, like 1 gram of carbohydrate gives us 4.1 kilocalorie, whereas fats, 1 gram of fats gives us 9.3 kilocalorie. So that means these are highly energy giving substances, you can say. Now, second thing is to repair our wound, or to repair our body cells, or you can say to help in to help in building or maintaining the body. Who does this? Proteins. We all know that nutrients like proteins help us in growth, development, repairing, or you can say any kind of growth of tissues. Like also you need to remember that some minerals like calcium, like phosphorus, also help in building our skeletal system, our skeletal tissues, our teeth, our bones, whereas iron helps in the formation of hemoglobin. We call it erythropoiesis. And the next thing is very, very important from this part, like from the physiological function. This is protecting from diseases, like nutrient present in the food also provide very much immunity to fight diseases. Like in the COVID-19 situation, all the doctors, all the dietitians are saying that don't go outside, stay home, and always have healthy diet. Always have the seasonal fruits. What are the basic reasons that they are telling that? They are telling us to have healthy diet, to have a healthy balanced plate, to have seasonal fruits, because those seasonal fruits are having immense or tremendous amount of antioxidants, which basically boost up our immunity. Or you can say these all the seasonal fruits and healthy diet eventually help us to fight the diseases, right? So the next thing is also all these vitamins, all these minerals help us in regulating all the body process, like maintaining healthy vision, healthy bones, healthy teeth, healthy nervous systems, or other vital organs. So these are very important. Other things you can say, like food also helps in various regulatory functions, like all the water, all the roughage. I already told you roughage or fiber helps us in regulation of the fundamental body process, that is our maintaining our body temperature. Like water helps us to maintain our body temperature, our electrolytic balance. Roughage or fiber helps us in our bowel movement, or to keep our healthy bowel system. Bowel means in Bengali we call it onthro. Okay, so next we will learn about so these are all about the functions of food. We already told you, like these are the functions, like physiological function, social function, and the psychological function. Like what are the physiological function? You see that energy yielding food, body building food, and the protective or the regulatory foods. In regulatory foods we have roughage, we have other nutrient like water, etc. So these are the physiological functions. So here we already discussed about the physiological function. Now here is the psychological function. Like food gives us a level of security, level of affection. It shows us the affection. Also it gives us a sense of comfort zone. It always shows us a token of acceptance, you can say. Like you are having a very good birthday, right? You are having your 18th birthday, or you are having your 16th birthday. So you can really go to your mom and you can say that you can make me some luchi torkari, right? Some puri sabzi. So if your mother makes that, so that means she is showing you the love through that delicious food. And if you can say, like, food is associated with every kind of emotions, like all kind of celebrations, all kind of occasions, you can say. So obviously food is used for reward also you can say that food is also sometimes used for punishment. I will explain in the Jimmy class. So you can say also that food also satisfied our emotional needs. That is the psychological function. And what are the social function? Like in every kind of temples, in every kind of occasions, in every kind of festivals, you can see that food is food playing one important foods are playing very important role. Like you are attending some wedding, attending some wedding or some birthday celebration. What are the main attraction? Like seriously, main attraction is obviously in the case of wedding, the main attraction are bride or groom, but the other main attraction is the dinner. Okay, is the dinner or the lunch or the party that they are throwing. The food, the basic thing. So obviously it's a kind of refreshment, and it gives a kind of symbol of cultural identity always. Like we all are having different variety of food in variety of states. Like in the east of India, like in West Bengal or in northeast, or in like Andhra Pradesh, you can see there are several kinds of other foods, but the mostly available foods are fish, various kinds of fish. Whereas if you go to the northern side, you can see the kind of gehu or atta, maidas, or the kinds of various other kind of sweet laddus. And if you see the Kolkata biryani, or if you see the Lucknow biryani, or if you see the Hyderabadi biryani, those three are variety kind of biryani, but the tastes of those three biryanis are basically not same. Lucknow biryani is far different from Kolkata biryani. Hyderabadi biryani is far different from Kolkata biryani, as well as the Lucknow biryani. So that means food is the symbol of a specific culture. Food is the symbol of specific state. It can be used as a symbol of other cultural identity, you can say. So these are all about the social function, you can use it, right? So okay, so here is another thing, that is states of nutrients, states of nutrition. We always say that there are major relationship in between nutrition, in between food, nutrition and food. So if you cannot get nutrition properly, hence you cannot get food properly, you will always have some problem. Either you can have some problem mentally, or you can have some problem physically. So basic problem is we understand, that is the physical problem, and we call it malnutrition. It is a broader term which basically refers to both the undernutrition, or it is telling us about the overnutrition. Okay, like in case of undernutrition, you can see this is your body is suffering from any kind of deficiencies, like vitamin C deficiency, vitamin A deficiency, iron deficiency, we have the most common problem in India, like because India is the developing country, that we all are facing problem of anemia, basically the adolescent girls. What is this anemia basically, and what kind of anemia or anemic problem we are having? That is basically the you can say iron deficiency anemia. So basically it comes under undernutrition. And you can say the overnutrition, the problem of overnutrition also. In the overnutrition, like you can see that the problem of eating is too much. For that, your health is suffering in overweight. Okay, and hence it is causing various kinds of other diseases, like diabetes, like you can say like arthritis, like or you can see like kidney problem. Also you can see heart disease, coronary heart disease, or CHD or CVD, cardiovascular disease. So all these are diseases are associated with overnutrition. So both are danger, both are the dangerous state. So what are the optimal nutrition? Like it is a theoretical term that is can be defined as eating the right amount of nutrient on a proper schedule to achieve the best performance and the longest possible lifetime in a good health. Okay, মানে in Bengali we can say যতটুকু বাঁচো ভালো করে বাঁচবো. So what's the point of living if you are not living your life of the fullest? তুমি যদি নিজের জীবনটা খুব সুন্দরভাবে না বাঁচতে পারো, so what's the point of having a good life, right? So the next thing is, hence we are coming about the balanced diet. What balanced diet is basically? So if you are having the definition, I can say you this balanced diet is a diet which contains different types of nutrient in adequate quantity. This is a very important word in this definition, that is different types of nutrient in adequate quantity and in the right proportion, so as to meet the nutritional requirement of our body, is known as balanced diet. You can say like in easy words we can say that balanced diet helps to promote and to preserve good health, also provides a safety margin or reserve of nutrient in our body, so that our body can use them in time of the need, in time of the requirement, or when they are not supplied through the food, such like during or fast or any kind of deficiency of nutrient. Like a diet which is balanced for individual may not be balanced diet for another one, because see, what is balanced diet for me is not it may not be the balanced diet for you, because your requirement, your health is far different from my health. So we can say that this requirements, this balanced diet basically vary with age, with gender, with your physiological activity, physiological status, and also physical activity. So this is the thing, and hence comes to the thing that is the RDA, or recommended dietary allowances. What is that? This RDA is a scientific estimation. Okay, this RDA is a scientific estimation of the nutrient to be consumed daily through food according to your age, your gender, your weight, and the condition of your physical state. Okay, if some person is diabetic, his or her recommended dietary allowances will be different from a healthy person. Okay, so we Indians basically follow the RDAs which is proposed by Indian Council of Medical Research. Okay, so what is recommended dietary allowances? Basically, the recommended dietary allowances, or RDA, equals to what are the requirements plus the margin of safety. You have to remember this formula. Recommended dietary, or RD equals to what are your requirement, it may be high, it may be low, it may be high, it may be low, plus what are the margin safety. Okay, so which aspects should a balanced diet consider? It should include a variety of food items. It should meet the RDA of all nutrient, like it will meet the requirement of carbohydrate, protein, all the fibers, vitamin B complex, vitamin A, retinol, or you can say vitamin E, or you can say it will meet all the requirement of iron, phosphorus, calcium, etc. It should provide the nutrient in correct proportion. Like, what are the right proportion? We already said that in balanced diet, that we need to consume food in right proportion, in right amount, okay, in adequate quantity. So always this RDA should promote a good health, should include a safety margin for nutrient. Okay, like this is the latest RDA, that is recommended dietary allowances proposed by Indian Council of Medical Research, or ICMR. This provided by ICMR. Sometime questions comes like, what are the full form of ICMR? This is very petty question, but still you may face that. So this is the latest proposed ICMR RDA. You don't need it, but yeah, if you zoom it, you can see it. So the next thing is definition of health. So basically, health is what? According to WHO, that is World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, intellectual, social, emotional, spiritual well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. That means you can say that health is the fundamental human right. All persons throughout their lives should have the opportunity to maintain good health. So in this case, you need to learn three things. What are the definitions of health? What are the WHO define, how WHO defines it? Okay, like how World Health Organizations defined it. Then you have to remember this one, and then you have to remember what are the various dimensions of health. Like, see, the basic health is having basic three dimensions. One is physical dimension, the social dimension, the mental dimension. Apart from this, health is always having the spiritual dimension also. So all this about the dimensions of health. Now what are the physical dimension of health? Now here I will state some 2 or 3 points, like a state when, like what is physical health. Let's state it easily. Like a state when a person is physically active, physically alert, he or she is having a good immunity, the person is not suffering from any kind of physical problem, physical alignment, disease, like he or she is having a lustrous skin, lustrous hair, no kind of deficiencies here he or she is having. So this is all about physical health. Now in case of this physical health, you need to remember this 2 or 3 points. Now the second thing is what are the mental health. Like you can see that this mental health is really very important, because so that we are having a very pandemic situation, so hence I will discuss this mental health. I will take some time sometimes. So what mental health is? Like it is a state of emotional psychological well-being in which a person is able to use his or her cognitive and emotional capabilities to function effectively, to act effectively in a society, and also he or she will meet the challenges of life. He will happily accept that. Okay, this mental health is not merely absence of recognized mental disorder. No, like what mental health is, you are having a good mental ability, feeling of being capable, competent. You will you have to know what are your boundaries, what are your capabilities, what can be. So also he or she will able to recover from difficult situation, the ability to maintain satisfactory relationships, the ability to lead an independent lifestyle, free from any kind of mental ailments, like he or she knows how to handle the normal levels of day-to-day stress. Okay, emotionally he or she will be stable, sensitive to others, obviously. So all these are about the emotional health, the mental health. Now what are the social health? Like social health encompasses the social skills and the abilities to function as a member of society. Like you are a member of society. Human is a social animal, so you have to you have to tolerate something, you have to be responsible towards others, you have to be cooperate, you have to have a cordial behavior, getting along with other people. So these are about the social health. What is about spiritual health? Like this includes a strong faith in one's capability, conviction, you are having or you are following moral values, not hurting others, etc, etc. How to maintain it? You can obviously have you can obviously have some physical activities, some mental activities you can so that you can grow up spiritually. Okay, you can have a strong faith in your capabilities, your strength, hence you can improve your intuition also. So this is also a very important part of a very important dimension of our health, that is the spiritual health. Now okay, this is about the social health. I already told you about, like meeting people, be approachable always, try new things, stop judging others or stop bullying others always, nurturing your personal relationships, etc., etc. So the next thing is about the fitness or the well-being. So fitness is something like is it is a measure of body's ability to function effectively in work and leisure, to resist diseases, you can say, or be healthy, and also to meet the emergency situation. So this is all about the fitness, and fitness is uh, opposite coin of well-being. Like, what is social well-being? If you are physically fit, you will definitely will be socially well person. Like, social well-being of individual person, as suggested by various psychologists, are having like a standard or standard lifestyle, standard level of living. So this is about the social well-being. Like you know how to deal with other people, you know how to deal with a wrong guy, how to say no to a wrong guy, how to say no to a very a wrong approach. So, and hence you are leading a quality of life. So this is about all the thing. Okay, so for today, this is about our first part. So for today, thank you so much. So for today, this is for today, this is the important things that we already discussed. That is the concept of social well-being, the concept of mental health, what are the dimensions of health, what are foods, what are the basic concept of nutrition, what nutrients are, what are the interrelationship between health, nutrition, foods, etc., etc. So all these are very very important. I will upload the basic material of the the soft copy of NCERT. And if you have a problem, definitely discuss in the GMIT class. So thank you so much. Follow all the COVID protocol, don't go outside. Thank you.